Hello, this is Soundwave VGM Music, and this is my review on the game Mortal Kombat Subzero Mythologies. Now, Mortal Kombat Subzero Mythologies came out October 1st, 1997, and it was different from any other Mortal Kombat game. You know, it was a platformer. It wasn't just your typical Mortal Kombat game. It wasn't just a fighting game. It was an adventure game, and it was a platformer, and it was a Sub-Zero game. You know, it focused more on Sub-Zero and his backstory. Now, this game is also a prequel to Mortal Kombat 1. This was before the first Mortal Kombat tournament. This took place way before that tournament, and the game goes deep within the lore of Mortal Kombat. Not only the game is canon, it's canon to the original timeline, but it's also canon to the new timeline. And I have to say, this game gets too much of a bad rap nowadays, and in my opinion, it's very underrated. And the game starts off as you play a Sub-Zero, and the first stage is the Shaolin Monk Temple, and Sub-Zero come across Scorpion, and his mission is to retrieve a map. Him and Scorpion fight over the map. Sub-Zero defeats Scorpion, kills him, and retrieve the map, and head back to the Lin Kuei Palace. And I have to say, this game has a great story, and it's different from any other Mortal Kombat game. And I can remember getting this game for my Nintendo 64. Now, this game came out for the Sony PlayStation. It also came out for the Nintendo 64, and I have to say, I had the Nintendo 64 version. And I can remember, as a Mortal Kombat fan, but also as a Sub-Zero fan, I was so excited for this game. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this game. Now, to this day, this game, you know, I have to say now, this game gets a lot of hate for not just being a Mortal Kombat game, but for being just different from any other Mortal Kombat game. And I just have to say that this game, you know, in my opinion, is underrated. It doesn't get credit, you know, it gets a lot of negativity, you know. And in my opinion, this game is a great game, and this game made the character Sub-Zero more than just a character. It made him legendary, because in this game not only he faces off against Scorpion twice, but he also takes on other enemies. You know, he takes on characters like Fujin, you know, he takes on Quan Chi, you know, he takes on Shinnok, you know. And this game made Sub-Zero legendary, because not only he defeated Scorpion twice in this game, but he also defeated gods. He defeated the god of wind, Fujin. He defeated the god of water. He defeated the god of fire, and he defeated the god of earth. You know, he also defeated Quan Chi in this game. You know, and I have to say, this game is underrated. You know, and I have to say, I had an absolute blast playing this game. And you know, this definitely is a great game, and it's about the original Sub-Zero, which is Bihan. You know, this is his story, and this game goes really deep within the MK lore, because it talks about his feud between Scorpion, you know. And this game is a prequel. It takes place before any other Mortal Kombat game, and this game, in my opinion, is very fun. You know, not only the stages are good, but you know, even the boss battles are fun. You know, and I have to say that you know, like you know, at the end of the day, this game will always be a great game, in my opinion. You know, and it will always be one of my favorites. And I just want to know down in the comment section down below, did you ever have this game? And what platform did you have it for? Did you have it for the PlayStation? Or did you have it for the Nintendo 64. You know, I had it for the Nintendo 64. And I have to say that I feel like the character Bihan in this day and age is portrayed more as a evil character. And I have to say what I love about this game, it portrays him more, like it does him better. It does him justice, you know. And I just feel like nowadays they make Bihan out to be this evil, sadistic character, where, in my opinion, I just feel like he's more of a misunderstood character, you know. And like, I get that when he's Noob Sabat, he is bad, he is evil, but that's because he's corrupted. He's not himself. This is back before he was Noob Sabat. He was still human, you know. He still had a conscience. And I feel like him and Scorpion are both misunderstood characters. Like, they both did a lot of messed up things in their lives, but they also, you know, they are assassins. And I agree, they're not good, but they're not bad either. They're kind of like in between, you know. And I have to say that, you know, so many actors that played Sub-Zero. In this game, the actor that played Sub-Zero was John Turk, you know. And there's so many characters that portrayed there's so many actors, my fault, that took on, that played Bihan over the years. You know, characters like Joe Taslim, you know. He played Sub-Zero in the new Mortal Kombat movie, you know. You know, so many characters like C.J. Perry, you know, who also played Bihan Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat Conquest. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm a huge Sub-Zero fan, and you know, Sub-Zero was always my favorite. You know, I will always be a Sub-Zero fan, you know. Like, out of the two, I mean, I get that everybody had their favorites. Some people like Scorpion more, some people like Sub-Zero more, and I have to say I was one of those that really liked Sub-Zero a lot more. I was always a Sub-Zero fan, you know. And I really liked the character Bihan, and to me, he will always be my favorite ninja in Mortal Kombat, you know. He will always be my favorite, you know. Number one favorite character and number one favorite ninja, you know. In this game, and it's something because, you know, the reason why I say Bihan is a misunderstood character is because Scorpion accused him of taking the life of his wife and child, and he was innocent in that book because Quan Chi made himself into Sub-Zero, and he took the life of Hanzo Asashi's wife and child. You know, he was the one responsible for Scorpion's family. But Scorpion accused him for that. Now, Scorpion was right. He did take, Bihan did take Scorpion's life. That was true. But at the end of the day, I have to say both characters are misunderstood. Now, the Lin Kuei clan were evil, I agree. But the Shoryu Ryu clan wasn't as evil as they was, but they were both assassins, you know. At the end of the day, both clans were assassins, you know. And Scorpion chose to become an assassin. He chose to become an assassin. Sub-Zero and his brother, on the other hand, was abducted. You know, they was taken when they were kids. They were abducted by the Lin Kuei clan, and they were forced on to this lifestyle. So they were forced to become assassins. They were basically forced into being assassins, you know. Where Scorpion, you know, he actually chose his fate. He chose to be an assassin. You know, Bihan and Kuai Liang was taken from their father and child. From their mother and their father. And it was forced onto them. You know, the Lin Kuei clan, you know, forced them into this lifestyle of being assassins. Both assassins, you know, both brothers. And this is just my opinion on the game. And I have to say this game is definitely underrated. And it is a great game, you know. And I had an absolute blast playing this game, you know. Back in '97, you know, and I haven't played this game in a long time, and I have to say that, you know, there's so many characters in this game You know, so many characters. Characters like Fujin. Characters like Quan Chi. Characters like Serena. Characters like Scorpion, Subzero. You know, so many characters in this game, you know. And, you know, this game will always have a special place in my heart, you know. I really love this game. It's a great game, you know. And I just want to know down in the comment section down below, have you ever played this game? And to me, this game is very underrated, and this will always be one of my favorite games of all time, you know. And this game made Subzero more than just a character. It made him legendary, you know. This guy defeated gods, you know. He defeated Fujin. He defeated Hanzo Asashi twice. And he also defeated Fujin. He defeated the god of earth. He defeated the fire god. And he defeated the water god, you know, the god of water, you know. And that shows how strong Bihan was. Now, also in this game, Subzero has different abilities, you know. He has his classic ice blast. He has his ice puddle. He also has abilities that he didn't have in any other Mortal Kombat game. Like he has a move when he jumps in the air and he shoots an ice blast. And he also has his iconic ice clone in this game. He also has his slide. But he also has another slide, which is the super slide. And he also has a move where he runs and freezes his enemies. And I have to say, this game is very underrated. It gets too much of a bad rap these days. But it is a great Mortal Kombat game, you know. You know, this game made Subzero more than just a character. It made him legendary, you know. Because not only he defeated Scorpion twice in this game, but he also defeated gods. He defeated Fujin. He defeated the earth god. He defeated the fire god. He defeated the water god. He defeated Quan Chi, you know. He defeated so many enemies in this game. It's just insane, you know. His feats, Bihan feats, is what makes him legendary, you know. And I just feel like, in my opinion, he will always be my favorite ninja, you know. He will always be my favorite Subzero, which I have nothing against his brother. I do like Kuai Ling as well, but I like both Sub-Zeros. But at the end of the day, I think Bihan is more legendary, you know, because of his feats, you know. This is my opinion. This has been my review on Subzero Mortal Kombat Mythologies, and I just want to know your opinion on this game. Do you recommend this game or you don't recommend it? To me, I do think this game is an underrated game, and it, you know, in my opinion, it is a great game. And I know everybody has their favorite character in Mortal Kombat, but Subzero will always be my favorite character. You know, no matter what game I was playing, you know, if it was the first Mortal Kombat, second Mortal Kombat 3, you know, or Mortal Kombat 4 or Trilogy, you know, at the end of the day, I used to always play as Subzero. Subzero was always my #1 favorite character. He was always my favorite ninja, you know. And I just want to know down in the comment sections down below, what was your favorite Mortal Kombat character? But I do think it was awesome that Subzero had his own game. And I was really hyped as a Subzero fan, you know, so definitely I was a huge, you know, I'm a huge fan. And I will always be a Subzero fan, you know, more so than a Scorpion fan, you know. Subzero was my favorite out of the two, you know. And in this game, Hanzo does come back, where Subzero is sent to the Nether Realm, where it's called, he's sent to the Prison of Souls, and doing that, he encounters Scorpion, and Scorpion accused him of murdering his family. Now, Scorpion is right, he did murder him, which is messed up, but, you know, Bihan did not take the life of Scorpion's wife and child. It was Quan Chi, because Bihan actually tells Scorpion that, I did not take the life of your wife and child. Quan Chi is responsible for their deaths. So not only Subzero told him twice about that, Scorpion was still blinded by rage. He was blinded by revenge and rage, you know. So that's something how, you know, Scorpion accused Sub-Zero of killing his wife and child, you know, which is something. It's messed up, you know, if you think about it. So they rivalry does run deep, you know. But this has just been my review on this game, Subzero Mythologies, and I just want to say God bless you all, and thank you all for your support. Thank you.